Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp, and we're back with another Art Before Breakfast. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy it. And if you like what you see here, I hope that you decide to subscribe and come back and see us again. And if you're a returning viewer, you know I love you all and thank you for your support. So, here's what I thought I would do today. I thought that I would, actually, I don't know if this is going to be, hang on a second. I want to make a new journal, and I want to get started on the spring journal that we were going to make. We made a bunch of ephemera for it, and I just wanted to get started on this spring journal. And to that end, I guess we could fold that over, or I could leave it open. Hi, Pam. How are ya? So I thought about using this Amazon packaging and making it kind of a soft spine journal. But what I want to be sure of is that I've got enough room to make it a soft spine journal. Oh yeah, we do. All right. So I'm going to use this for the cover. This little packaging here. What I'm thinking about is, do I want to just leave this open so that I could use it as a pocket on the front of the journal? But I made that decision. I cut it off, and we'll probably, let me do this so that it's all even, because it's not even. There we go. I love reusing packaging like this. All right, that's going to be the cover. Now, let's look at signatures. So I have all of these papers that these all came out of the ideas journal when I whittled it down. All of these pages were in there. How are you doing today, Pam? Happy Saturday. So I'm just pulling these all apart so I can kind of see what kind of papers I've got. Oh man, Pam, I made the best vegetable soup last night. I took a chicken noodle soup recipe, and instead of the chicken, I use chickpeas, garbanzo beans. And it was amazing. Okay, I've got copy dyed, scrapbook paper, book page, envelopes. page. That one. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to put that there. It's an envelope. And then I tried, I have this cornbread recipe that we absolutely love. And the recipe had milk and eggs in it. So obviously I couldn't do that anymore. So what I decided to do was substitute the milk for almond milk. And then I read somewhere that 3 tablespoons, you know, the chickpea, the garbanzo beans, the juice that they come in when you buy them in a can, that if you use the juice on that, and what do they call that? Aqua, I don't know. There's a name for it. But 3 teaspoons of that juice is equal to 1 egg in a recipe as far as binding it together. And so I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. So that's what I did. And it worked out really, really well. Tasted just like the original recipe. All right. I don't have a lot of folks here. I have an announcement to make. Once some other people get here. Okay, let's put a couple of pieces. Let's put like 3 each of the coffee dyed papers. I'm going to do like 3 signatures. And I only have 2 of those left, so we'll set those aside. Okay. I'm going to do 3 signatures. And then let's take a piece of, let's go in a couple of sheets and put in a piece of pattern paper. There's 1. Since this is spring, we'll use the flowers. There's 2. And there's 3. Okay. Now let's put some of these book pages. I'll put it right in front of the pattern paper. I'll put a book page in. Let's do this one. All right, so we've got one of those. Now I've got 2 music and one of these like kind of ledger papers. So I'm going to put that, I'll put the music paper up here. here. All right, there's that. I've got 2 bags and then a big envelope. So we'll put those in. Put that right after the music paper. Okay. Now, I suppose we could just sort of dot the rest of these through the, let's see how many pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 14 pages per signature. That might be enough per signature. Should we make it 4 signatures? What do you think, Pam? 3 or 4 signatures? What do we think? 3 or 4? Let's put this. And this. And then we'll do this one. And we had another one of these. And we had one of these book pages. And then we can have one of those. And then we had another I had another one of these bags. So instead of this, I'm going to put this in. Okay. All right, so I have a few extra pages left over, and that's okay. You can always use those another time. So I've got 4 signatures here. And I am not going to bind them in just yet because I want to okay, so that's gonna go. Actually, I think I want to cut off this real floppy edge because it's real floppy and it's not going to hold up well as the edge of a journal. And this is longer than my paper cutter, so I'll have to. There we go. That one can be there. And then let's see how much we need to cut off of the top. Yep, right about there. So we're going to make it right at 9 inches. There we go. All right, so now I've got this. And I want to leave that whole thing as the cover. So what I'm going to do is run a little bit of glue around here just to hold it, and then I'm going to sew this together. And I'll probably sew on it again after I get a cover on it. But I'm only going to sew around the outside because I want it to still have this crinkly sound to it with the bubble wrap in the middle. So let's do this. Wow. So I think my announcement is going to be one that is going to be a good one, and that is that I am going to cut back a little on art before breakfast because there are some other things I want to do, and so I'm going to cut out Saturdays. We're not going to do anything on the weekends. That gives me the weekend to go off and do something with my hubby if he happens to get a Saturday off, or I can, make some other types of videos and go do some estate sale shopping, and it just gives me time to do other things. And I think I'm going to run out of bobbin on this. I'm pretty sure I am, but I'll get it started. All right. Okay, so I'm just putting a real wide stitch on here because it's not going to show. Its only purpose is to make sure that the cover stays together. Oh, I might have just enough bobbin thread to make it. What do you know? I did. Wow, this got really wonky on the back. And over on this side, it didn't like going through the, I don't know if it was the glue or the extra envelope that it didn't like. But now I think I'm going to make this a fabric journal because I want it to be really soft and squishy. So I need to find this is pretty fabric. We could put some flowers or birds. I think I'm going to use this pretty blue. And so what I'm going to do is cut a piece of this. I don't think this tears very well. So I'm just looking at this selvage edge. I think I need to cut it off because I don't want this showing. So we'll cut this off. And I can keep this and use it for something else. All right. So who else is here? I've got a few people here, but only Pam is talking. Let's do it this way. So for those just coming in, I am getting started on a spring journal. And we'll spend maybe the next week working on this spring journal, and then we'll be done with it. All right. Oh, hi, Darla. I saw that you commented on the Happy Mail drawing, and I thought, oh, I haven't seen Darla before. We're so happy to have you here. Saturdays, it's usually pretty light because people have stuff to do and we don't get, in fact, I just made the announcement that I'm going to start doing weekdays only except for Thursdays. And the only reason we don't do Thursday is because a lot of the gals in here, we have a friend, Penny Pudge, who does a live on Thursdays, and she was doing it long before I did. And so we want to, I don't want to compete with her. All right, so I'm making a spring journal. That's going to be the cover. Now I need something for the middle. Let's see what I have. Okay, here comes voting time. How did you find us, Starla? I'm just curious. And this has got the blue that matches now. And so this is a very interactive channel, although we don't have a whole lot of people in here right now. So everybody gets to vote. Do y'all like this flower fabric with the blue on the outside? Aw, I'm glad you did too. And if you comment on the videos after they're posted, you know that you get in the Happy Mail drawing at the end of the month. So I do that Happy Mail drawing once a month, and the people who go in the drawing are the ones who leave comments on the videos. Not during the live, but after it's posted. Yeah, I'm glad you did too. What part of the country are you in? I'm not sure if I like that or not. Hang on one second. Let me see what else I've got over here, because I'm not sure that I like that. Um, hmm. Oh, here we go. Here's some fabrics. Well, I'm not seeing anything that goes really well. Hang on, I'll be right back. This. All right, let's see. Alrighty, I've got a few to choose from. Hey, April. I always start at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Oh, you're in Ohio. Okay. All right, so we're going to take a vote. I hope Pam's out of the shower. This is a really friendly bunch of people, Darla. All right, so this is going to be the outside of the journal. This is our spring journal, April. All right, this is going to be the outside. And I like it because it's pretty blue, but it gives me room to decorate. Now, for the inside, I have these flowers, which go really nicely with the blue. That's A. B, I have this little paisley. I really like that too. Actually, that might be my favorite. I have these blue paisleys. That's B. C, I don't know if this is big enough. Maybe just barely big enough. I have, this is C. I have this blue and green. Not sure about the green with that, but we can look at it. And then this last one. Hey, Penny. And then D is this right here. I'll go back through them again just a minute, April. So this one goes really nice too. But this is all one piece. This is a huge, like, tablecloth, I think. So, okay, so here are our choices, and this is for the inside fabric. I'm going to use this one for the outside. So the first choice is A. Okay, so it would be those flowers and that on the outside. You guys want me to zoom in a little bit? So you can see them a little bit closer. Okay, there's A. B is this really pretty kind of blue and cream paisley. I love that. I think that's my favorite. That's B. C is this blue with the green leaves. I'm actually going to take this one out because I just don't like it. I would veto it. So this is C. This I could deal with. This would be C. It's real busy, but that would be C. Darla votes for B. Okay, I have one vote for B. What does everybody else think? A, B, or C? C is artsy fartsy. Yeah, it is. This was purchased by somebody who never paid their bill. I see it looking at it now. They wanted the whole piece of it. It's really pretty. It's a tablecloth. Pam likes C. So I've got two for, oh man, I've got two, none for A. So I'm going to take A out. I've got two for B and two for C. So who's going to be the tiebreaker? We don't have anybody else in here to be the tiebreaker. Somebody sitting up in the balcony want to come down and do a tiebreaker? Okay. Pam and Penny. Oh, this whole big piece was like $30. And I had it at $3 a fat quarter. I was going to sell it for $3 a fat quarter because it's such a cool fabric. And I had 12 of them, so that would have been 36. And it's 60 by 120, so it's a huge piece. You want 2 fat quarters? Okay. Well, we'll see. If Penny wants the whole thing or if she wants fat quarters, but then we'll do B for the journal cover. Hey, you all, say good morning to Darla. She's new. She just joined us. All right, I'm going to, I guess it doesn't really matter. 2 fat quarters, okay. Penny, I've got some stuff in a box for you, but it was such a small amount that I never billed you for it. So if you add in a couple of these fat quarters, but I can still use it. All right, does anybody want to change their mind? Or we could put this, I don't want to put this on the outside because I think it would be too hard to decorate. It's too busy. We could put it on the inside. Yeah, it would, but how would you decorate that? Like, what would you put on it? I just think it's too busy for a cover. That's my own personal opinion. But you know I can be overruled. I just think it's too busy for the outside. I'm going to go with these two because it's a little more conservative, but it's a little more my style. And I'll cut these into fat quarters. Anybody else want fat quarters? I will Mark 2 for April and 2 for Penny. And this is nice, thick fabric because it's a table. It's almost like a canvasy. I don't know. And then the thing is, what piece of the pattern would you take? I don't want to do it near an edge so I don't cut right out of the middle. Well, I'm in North Carolina, Darla. So it would go something like that. Do you guys like that for a cover? All right, what do you guys think about that for the cover? Oh, I always cut one piece when when it's not cut like this, I absolutely will. What do you think about this for the cover? Obviously that tag would come off. Top's already got a hem on it. Yes, you like it? You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. Whoops. And I hit the camera. I'm a hot mess here this morning. So you guys, I had something really, really odd happen. Our neighbors, who are an older couple, did he just turn 90? I think maybe. I know you are, April, and I appreciate that. It's the year of experimenting, right? So I'm willing to do it. I got to figure out where to cut this, though. All right, this is such a daggum big piece. So Darla, I have 2 words for this year that I'm working towards. One is, actually, I don't know if I want that seamed edge. One of my words is experiment. And so I'm trying to experiment with new things and kind of moving out of my comfort zone. The rest of you guys didn't answer, Darla. Where are you guys all from? Penny is in, I can't remember where everybody lives. April, I can't remember. Pam, I can't remember. Okay, so I want to cut it about right here. And then about, let's hope this stuff tears. Mississippi, the cowboy state, Texas, Wyoming. I was going to say Wyoming because I thought that's where you were, but I didn't want to be wrong. We have some international. We have Luis, who comes from Chile, and she comes to visit us quite often. I'll fold this up after the live is over. I don't think I cut that right. Oh, I think I cut that right. This is not, I didn't cut that right. Hang on. I did not cut it right. Why did I do that? And how did I do that? Because I thought I had it all lined up. Well, we could go this. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Maybe we put this more on the front. And I can cut off a lot of that. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, how about that? For the front, we get that whole big piece on the front. Oh yeah, this is a very friendly, inviting, lovely, lovely group of ladies. Now, I think this is going to make it too big, too bulky, so I am going to cut that down. I don't know what I was thinking. We are a fun group, and we do all sorts of fun things like the Happy Mail, and I give away a lot of things that I make. Come on. There we go. Now I could maybe save a piece of this for the tie. In fact, I may do that. All right, now so I made the announcement earlier, you guys. I mean, you see there's only 9 in here right now. Our Saturday attendance, I think it's getting to be spring. People are doing outdoor things, and we're not getting nearly the attendance. And I have my garden. I'm going to have to start working on my garden soon. So I'm going to not do Saturdays. I think I might use this, put one on each side, and use this as a closure. What do you guys think? I might just use that as a closure, but let's get this put down first. I'm going to take this tile out of the way because I need a bigger space to work on. And yeah, I think, if we go back to wintertime and people are around more, then, I think that will be fine. But for right now, I think that it's going to get, and the other thing is, I have some other types of videos that I want to make. And time just gets away from me every day. Plus, I want to do some of my metal stuff. I've decided to go ahead and keep doing that. So, yeah, we'll just do Monday through Friday except Thursday because we're still. Oh, Darla, this is Penny Pudge. I was telling you about that. We don't do live streams on Thursday because she has one that she already had going long before I did mine. And I didn't want to compete with her. So, because I like to go visit her. I don't visit all the time because with that one day off during the week, I end up running errands and, doing stuff. But when I can, I get in there and visit Miss Penny. So if you're looking, Penny is a Stampin' Up! Rep. And so she does actually 2 lives on Thursday. She does one in the morning, that is where she makes something. And then she does another one in the afternoon that highlights the Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, that's good enough. And I am going to sew this too, so it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be perfect. I actually, you guys, I'm going to do this. I'm turning it around because I want it to go this way. No, I want it this way, but I want, that may not be doable. Well, that's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. What I want is this to be at the top, but it's not gonna be. So I need to get it a little more centered. And I probably need to put all new glue on here. Oh, hey, Bonnie. Bonnie, say hello to Darla. Darla's from Ohio. Darla, do you do junk journaling or paper crafting or any of this crazy stuff that we all do? And I'm just going to go over and put more on because I didn't like the position before. Oh, somebody had a birthday yesterday on our birthday list, but they weren't here, so we couldn't sing happy birthday. Darla, I'll get you on the birthday list here in a minute. The birthday list, we just do month and day. And then when your birthday comes, I sing happy birthday, and then we do a toast with our coffee cups or water bottles or whatever we happen to be drinking from. We toast the birthday person. Oh, and I started to tell you about our little international flair. So we have Mike, who lives in the UK, and Mike is a wood and metal worker. And he shares some of his creations with us via pictures. He gets ideas from some of the things we do. Like I was working with alcohol inks one time, and he incorporated alcohol inks into some of his metal work. I've been making journals about a year ago. Oh, okay. So let me go back to this way because it's easier. And I'll just make sure. There we go. Whoops. Oh, January 1st. We got a ways to go. I'll put you on the birthday list. Yeah, somebody was, where's my birthday list? Let's see, who was somebody new. Oh, March 10th. March 1st, Sherry Habing. She hasn't been around in a while. All right, let's straighten this guy out. That's better. That's much better. So if Sherry comes, oh, there's Lori B. Haven't seen you in a little while. I'm putting together the spring journal. Now, we're doing a soft cover journal. And Darla, if you've never seen any of Lori B's work, she does the most awesome grungy journals. Oh my gosh. The woman is a master. Grunge and lace. She does a lot with lace, and her work is just, you can see a lot of it on her channel if you go and watch her videos. She is truly a master. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's true, Lori. Your work is phenomenal. All right. So this is going to be our spring journal for you ladies who just came in. I'm making it a soft cover, a soft squishy cover. That's going to be the cover. I was going to go with something a little more conservative, and I was told to broaden my horizons and get out of my comfort zone and go with something bold and daring. And that suggestion came from Miss Bold and Daring herself, Miss Mama Juju. So Miss April May is the definition of bold and daring. All right, so there's that. I don't know, that side looks pretty cool too. I'll let you guys decide what we're going to do on the front. Now, I want to fold, before I fold over the whole sides, I want to fold down these corners. You don't know about that? Oh, I do. I do. I saw yesterday Miss Darla, she commented on the Happy Mail drawing that Nydia won. Did y'all see that? I put together a whole bunch of my Your Creative Studio stuff. And I did put a lot of it together. Yeah, I don't have any mods in here at the moment to put that in. Does somebody want a mod and put some links in for Darla? Yeah, Miss Mama Juju, she's a riot. I always get, sometimes she doesn't talk a lot, and on those videos I'm like, come on, be funny, give us some wit and humor, because I love her wit and humor. So Darla, do you sell your journals? What do you do with your journals when you're done with them? The only place I've ever sold mine is at my art shows that I go to. I've never sold them online, but I want to start making some more, which is one of the reasons I'm going to start just not doing lives on the weekends at all, so that I have more time to work on other things. She makes me laugh too. out loud. Okay, so there's that. And now we have this side. Still got a couple of wrinkles in it, but I can take an iron and iron over that. Oh, gift. Okay. I've gifted a few as well. I made one for my, well, she's not technically my daughter-in-law because they're not married, but Lordy, they've been together 20 years, so I suppose she's my daughter-in-law. My son's girlfriend, significant other. I made one for her. When I first started making them, I made one at Christmas and gave it to her. Well, no, maybe it was for her birthday. Maybe it was her birthday. I sent it to her and she loved it. And I did that probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And I have asked her several times, have you written in it? She said, I can't. She said, it's a piece of art and I can't write in it. But she said, I have written on some things and put them in it. Whoops. You guys got to tell me when I hit that camera and knock it cockeyed. Okay. So yeah, this will. So we can either have that as the front. So you guys tell me, A for the front, and then we have some room in here for decorations, or B for the front, A or B. And I'll put some corners on this to, thank you, Darla. Do you really pull over to vote? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what side is the front? Is it A or is it B? You're too funny. A or B? Bonnie likes A, this side. April says B, the very busy side. Okay. What about the rest of you? I'm going to start. Oh, now we got to decide. What we're putting on the inside. So I have an A, I have 2 B's and 2 A's. Two B's and 2 A's. I should pick? I don't want to pick. I have 3 B's and 2 A's. This is really busy and would have to be, well, we could put like a picture or something on the front. This would give us more room. We don't have to decide this very minute. This one would give me, I'm going to zoom back out again so I have more room. This would give us some room for a decoration right here. I don't know. Because of the white, hard to keep white laying it down all the time. Oh, there you go. Hi, Louise. I was just talking about you. We have a new member, Darla, who came to visit us today, and I was telling her we had the international crowd, that you were from Chile. I can also spray this. I have Scotchgard. I can spray the whole thing with Scotchgard before we work on it. So that will help keep it white. But that is good thinking. But yeah, I will definitely spray it. All right, so for the inside, do we want, so we still have this fabric, A Or we have the paisleys. I'm not sure about the paisleys now. That almost seems too busy with this. I think it's got to be this one. What do you guys think? Ooh, I have some of this left. I could make pockets. Yeah, that's true too. Well, I don't have to make that decision right now. So you guys think about it. We'll come back and yeah, I think it's got to be this one. I think it's got to be this one. And I'm going to mark this with a pencil, and then I'm going to cut just a little bit inside the marked line, because this fabric doesn't tear. I've tried it before and it doesn't tear. So for those of you, oh, maybe Pam will know this, why is it that some fabrics tear and some don't? Pam, you're a seamstress. Tell me about that. There. We'll cut it just inside that. Why do some fabrics tear? Is it the type of fibers? Is it... I don't think it's the closeness of the weave, because some fabrics that are woven, like this one, tore just fine, and it's got a real close weave. I don't know. Don't know what the answer is. Wake up, Pam. Pam was telling me that, this is early in the morning for her, so... I guess. I don't know. I mean, I just know that some fabrics you cannot tear. Like silk, you definitely can't tear. But that's a whole different... Oh, yeah, no, like this one won't tear either way. Vertical or horizontal. It just will not tear. So I don't know if it's the type of fibers or I don't know. How about if I Google it? Because now I'm curious. Okay. Oh, come on. Why can I tear some fabrics but not others? The tearing of woven fabrics is controlled mainly by the type of weave as well as the density and characteristics of the yarn. So there we go. The type of weave. Now this has got an unusual weave. So maybe that's one of the reasons this one won't. Tear. I don't know. I don't know. How are we doing on time? 1:05. So Darla, I usually go about an hour and a half. We used to only go an hour, and the girls thought we needed more time, especially Miss Lori B. She lobbied hard for an hour and a half. So at the beginning of the year, we started going an hour and a half. I said to Ms. Lori B, I said, nobody's going to want to watch a replay of an hour and a half. She's like, oh, they can fast forward it. She's so funny. So we're going to have to go through all of our recent ephemera and pull out all the stuff we want for spring. And I've got 4 signatures to go in this. There. All right. And it's still a little bit too big. I'd rather have it be too big than too small, because I can always cut it down. But I can't add it back. All right. So we're going to have to go about right here. I had one of those rotary cutters that I was using for the longest time, but it fell apart. I don't know what happened to the little screw in it. The blade came off, and the little cover that goes over the blade came off, and I don't know, it all fell to pieces. So I don't have a rotary cutter anymore. I need to get one. So for those who didn't, I don't know if anybody came in since the last time I made this announcement. I am not going to do any weekends going forward, or at least not until like the winter time comes and people are back inside. But spring is coming. Saturdays are hard for people, especially if they work all week, because they have things to do. And my garden is going to need some planting and some attention. So I am going to reclaim Saturdays for myself and just do Monday through Friday, except Thursday, because we'll still take that off so we can visit Miss Penny Pudge. And I guess I'll announce it now, because I want us to draw in more people to Art Before Breakfast. We get, new people in here and there. And we just got Darla, lovely Darla. But I want to get more new people in here. Okay, there's that. Now let's put that down. I want to get more new people, so I'm going to run a prize drawing for any of our members, new, existing, whatever, who sends new people our way. So if someone comes in and says, oh, Darla told me about this. And if they attend 2 or more times, or at least 2 times, not just to drop by and then leave, if they attend at least 2 sessions, you will get 1 entry into a drawing. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet, but it'll be something good. I don't know, maybe this spring journal. I don't know. But I want to get more people here, and I know you guys have lots of friends. You can share it out. Just tell people to mention that they, heard about it from you. And I'll keep track of how many times they come in. And then at the end of the month, we'll have the Happy Mail drawing, but we'll also have the drawing for a number of new members. That sound like a plan? Because I don't know, like some of you, like Darla, I had not run across before. So I'm sure she is in some like groups or knows people that I don't know that are, you know, because this community is so huge. And I'm not really sure how to reach out to all of those, you know, different folks who I don't know. I don't know how to reach them. So I'm hoping that you guys can help me with that. All right. The only thing about using a silicone brush on this is that sometimes the Fabri-Tac balls up. And if you don't get it straight, it'll create a lump underneath. All right. Crafty challenge accepted. Yours is going in after. Oh yeah, it is garden time. We can't really plant our gardens until after Mother's Day. That's the last thread of frost is really around Mother's Day for us. And we put it in early one year and we lost all of our tomatoes and something else we lost. We had to go out and buy all new starts. And so it's not quite Easter for you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yep. Just no Thursday. All right, there it is. There's our cover. Here are our 4 signatures. I am not going to sew them in until after they're all decorated. There we go. Because I want this to be really soft, so I want to work it a little so it's a soft. Oh, you know what I didn't do that I was going to do? I was going to put these little pieces under there to tie. Well, maybe I'll just have to put a hole in those with some eyelets. So yeah, I just want to make this really, really flexible on the spine. And we'll have these 4 journals or 4 signatures, and then it should have plenty of room to, yeah, see that glue isn't, hold on, I need to go around. Okay, so here's a question for you. Now, whether we do it this way or this way, we'll figure that out. But what color thread? Should I use a navy around this? Should I use a black? A brown? I don't know. What color thread should I? I'm probably going to run 2 just running stitches around the edge. What color do you guys think? See, I have some of this left. We could make some pockets for the inside. This is the stuff I was going to put in there. But we'll do that later. Green in the cover. Well, hey, Susan. I don't know if I have that color green. I'd have to order it. I have like a dark olive green. This is a teal. But there's no teal on the inside is the only thing. The green in the cover. Are you talking about this kind of limey green? I don't know. Use what I have. I've got this blue. This is kind of like a royal blue. And then I've got, I thought I had some dark navy. No, I think this is black. Here's a teal. Here's a darker blue. So I got the darker blue or the teal. I like this darker blue better than that other one. What do you guys think? I've got this teal that would, but there's no teal on the inside is the only thing. But that could be okay. Teal or blue? You guys vote. Give me a vote. There we go. Teal or blue? I know it is blue, blue. I know what Penny's vote is going to be. I've got 2 for blue, 1 for teal. Darla's on the fence. Now, we have only one rule in this group, Darla. Only one. Well, 2. One is no drama. We don't do drama here. But the second rule is we don't take in fence sitters. You're not allowed to sit on the fence. You got to make a choice. Okay, I've got blue, blue, teal, teal, blue. So I got 3 blues and 2 teals. So you gotta pick, Darla. Blue, okay. Looks like blue it is. I will stitch that up because I'm going to have to load up a bobbin. I'll stitch that up and have it ready by Monday. And then we can go to decorating some pages for the journal. So I've got 4 signatures. Each one has, starts off with a coffee dye paper, and then it's got some sort of music paper. This is a page from an opera. Then it's got an envelope. Then it's got another, this is actually onion skin dyed. And then it's got a book page. And then a pattern paper. Another coffee dyed. And that's it for each. And I've got 4 signatures. I know you would. I knew that. But I think blue won out. Well, I don't know. Let me look. Okay, blue, blue, teal, teal, blue, blue, teal. Yep, it's 4-3 on the blue. But I knew you would, Penny. I know your color. So anyway, those are our signatures. And I'm, like I said, I'm not going to sew them in until after they are all decorated, so that I can sew on them or do what I want to do with them. Oh, and then I have an envelope in one of these, or a couple of one of them, I guess. Anyway. All right, ladies, we're an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm at a good stopping point. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And wish you all a happy Saturday and Sunday, and hope that you'll all be back on Monday morning, and we'll get started on this spring journal. And I'll go pull out all of the ephemera that we put together. Like I had one over here. Yeah, I've got ephemera all over the place. Oh, here it is. Here's some stuff that we made. Like here's a card. Here's a, and then this little envelope that we made that has all the little papers in it. We did this just the other day. Oh, look, the raindrops all dried. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see them. We'll put the raindrops on the petals. So we've got some ephemera that we've made, and we'll use that. We'll make a spring journal. All right, love you all. If you haven't yet, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment. As soon as I click end stream, I think you'll be able to go in and comment, and that'll put you in the Happy Mail drawing for next month. All right, bye everybody.